The overload informer displays resources in your shop that have work time scheduled above their capacity to complete. This tool displays both the actual and what-if schedules for the selected resources. You're going to want to use the overload informer when you schedule resources using infinite capacity. The key information this tool displays is the hours over capacity and percent over values. Use these values to determine which resources are currently overloaded by the actual or what-if schedules. Use the advanced search sheet to define what you want to display. Here's how you do it. In the cutoff date field, enter the last date you want the overload informer to review. All resources that are overloaded on or before this date display. To filter the results by department, select an option from the drop-down list. Job departments place similar resource groups together, so you can quickly find related information on the overload informer and reports. You can also limit the results to only display resources contained within a specific resource group. To do this, select a resource group from the drop-down list. You can further limit the results to only display a specific resource. To do this, enter the resource's identifier in the resource ID field. To limit the results by overload percentage, enter a value within the percent over field. If a resource has an overload percentage that is greater than or equal to this value, it displays within the results. This value is only for times calculated in the actual schedule. To limit the results by the what-if overload percentages, enter a value in the WI percent over field. All resources that have an overload percentage greater than or equal to this value now display. This value is only for times calculated in the current what-if schedule. When you have defined the filters you want, click the Refresh All button. You can now review the overloaded resources on the actual and what-if sheets. Before we close, a couple of notes. First, if the overload horizon value in site maintenance is 0, then the overload information informer will not display any record for overloaded resource groups and related resources. Also, you can filter the information that displays on the overload informer by entering a value within the minimum overload percentage field on resources and resource groups. This field is available in Resource Group Maintenance.